Hello everyone, welcome to For the Moon of Cancer. Good morning to you, good afternoon, good evening. Well, thank you for coming to visit and for sharing your energy for the reading. Today, let me turn that phone down. It's 4:44 a.m. I like that. That's nice. Huh. Alright, here we go. Yesterday, we did a reading on trust and control issues. So let's call today Trust Part 2. We talked yesterday about letting go of the control issues that is ultimately bringing on fear and keeping us very distant from our intuition, which we're all very empathic. That's a part of being a Cancer. No matter where your placement is at, sun, moon, rising, Venus, it don't matter. You have empath abilities, which means that you are very highly subjected to swimming around in the ocean of emotions, which is hella beautiful. But when you're talking about trust issues, then you realize that there is a blame culture. Whether that has anything to do with you blaming others, you blaming yourself, somebody else blaming you, or blaming themselves. People are not looking at the why and the what. Why did that happen? What led to that? They're just like, oh, Billy Bob did this, Tommy Joe did this. Yeah, they're not listening. So, let's get started with the 3 most common types of blame culture. Which, by the way, the blame culture is very toxic. The blame culture you'll find is so connected with soulmates. I don't feel their love as much as I used to. They must be pulling back. Okay, why are you saying that? Why aren't you going to them? Why and what? Are they depressed? Are they sad? Do they feel lost and alone? Have they had a death in the family? Or some other kind of a relationship breakdown? Why? And what? But it's an automatic blame. I don't feel the love of my person as much anymore. They're not here with me as much. Maybe they're working more. And they haven't got the opportunity right now to be with you as much time. So why and what? It's not necessarily that they're wrong. What about the picture are you not trying to see? The second thing, the 9 of Swords. somebody rushing towards you, wanting you to just know the truth. I saw your friend. I saw your honey. I saw your spouse walking out of the grocery store last night, hugging on another person. They're rushing in to tell you. How do you know it's not their mama or their sister who just came into town for a visit, a long-lost cousin? Okay, maybe it is their high school sweetheart that they haven't seen in 25 years. But that doesn't mean that they're wrong. People are allowed to have other relationships without hitting the axe. The third reason that people are being blamed. Work, 8 of Pentacles. I mentioned that a while ago, but working too much, working too many jobs, putting in effort to pay the bills off for Christmas. Job is requiring overtime right now. They're not able to work from home anymore. They have to go into the office. Okay, so that's a 35-minute drive every morning and every evening home, plus doing their 8 hours, plus their 30-minute lunch. So that's 8.5 hours plus over an hour driving. That's 9.5 hours. They're a little tired. They need to rest for themselves too. Because the job may be requiring that they work 10 hours right now, or 12, to get everybody caught up for the holidays. So that's where we get the blame game from. Doesn't it sound like fun? Alright, let's dig a little deeper into this blame. Blaming others leads to several unhelpful emotions, such as resentment, anger, and hatred. Blaming others usually results in us blaming them for our behavior, our thoughts, that they're not even up in our head to know about, and our feelings that are negative because of other situations that maybe we haven't been made privileged to yet. But it's all negative. It's much better to ask why and what. Oh, they were hugging somebody at the store. The reunion. Maybe that was on Friday night. The high school reunion, 35 years, was Saturday night. That person they were hugging was in town and visiting their mother or their father or another old friend while preparing to go to a reunion. Very innocent. But somebody had to rush in with the truth. Oh my goodness, I saw your person. I was sitting in the car watching the hug. I had already met the person and we danced together Saturday night at the reunion. So, back at it. Let's learn how not to cause this toxicity of blame. Alright? Stop blaming yourself and others. Before you assume that somebody is wrong, ask the question, why? Why did this take place? Why do I feel this way? Have they really done something different? The Six of Pentacles. That's the two people. It's an equal give and take. It's a very balanced connection between two lovers, two soulmates. There's nothing wrong, except for one person was thinking something was different with the Nine of Swords, the blame game, the Seven of Cups. Lots of options of why that somebody could have been hugged. Maybe it was your cousin, your brother, your children's father that you haven't dealt with in a long time because your children are grown. There's lots of options. It doesn't necessarily mean they were headed down to the Motel 6 for a little hanky-panky. But that nosy Rosie just had to get their jab in, didn't they? To blame somebody for an indiscretion that didn't exist. They just wanted lots of options to see, could they stir up strife by blaming somebody else. But all you had to ask was why and what. So it was working too much. Putting in a lot of dedication to work. Hopefully to get a raise, to get a promotion. Things like that happen when you're looking for those opportunities. It's clarified by the Six of Cups. Wow, you're doing it for love. I like this. Thank you, sir, for this blame. Because every card is coming out to say all these scenarios were fruitless. This was somebody not thinking clearly, but now they're seeing that it's well balanced and a happy situation. Here we have Nosy Rosie, who just wanted to stir up strife, but you shot her down. Here we have somebody working way too much, but it's for the right reasons. They want to do better for the soul tribe connections that they feel. So when you stop blaming others for your thoughts, for your feelings, you can ask why and what. Then you can follow up for accountability. Let's pretend there was a breakup, a breakdown. And this person will not speak to you. There's no communication. It's okay. You can ask Spirit to deliver you the answer to your dying question of why and what. Because usually at that point they are trying to hide away from something that occurred. They don't want you to see what their real actions were about. And that's clarified by the Emperor in reverse. Being manipulative. Not wanting the left hand to know what the right hand's doing. Playing two drummers against each other. Literally. And clarified by the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to see that they stabbed you in the back. When a person goes no contact, because there was a misunderstanding of blame, and usually they're blaming you. It usually has to do with their actions prior to the no contact. Last card from Under the Moon, the Ten of Swords in reverse. They don't want you to know that they've put 10 swords throughout your entire body. They're trying to cover it up. And that's very toxic. So it's time to look at yourself on that. Did you really do anything that would have caused them to manipulate you? Since when can a person manipulate you? Free and clear. None. See, you were winning after a long battle. You're seeing clearly now that their manipulation was not for your best interest. And you're working on your healing in your best interest now. The Seven of Swords in reverse that they were trying to conceal from you is actually the Ten of Swords. They lied, they cheated, stolen. There's no telling what all they were doing because for each one of you is different. But they intentionally placed that blame game to make you feel less than because their actions was not up to par. And we had the Ten Swords twice here. Once in the upright, once in the reverse. They were trying to hide from you what they had done to you. And that's clarified by the King of Swords. You finding out the truth. And you moving forward with the truth. To remove the blame from your back. All 10 swords of it. That is you following up with your accountability and letting Spirit deliver the evidence to you. Now look at yourself honestly, Cancer. Who you are. You're lovable. You're wonderful. You don't deserve to be blamed for others' actions. And you don't need to blame anybody else. You just ask why and what. If the answers are not good, you move forward. You go ahead. Keep going. Double clarifier, 5 of Swords in reverse. It's not for you. On the bottom, 7 Wands. Showing that you can stand up for you without blaming somebody else and without taking the blame on you for another's actions. Last bottom card for the overall is justice in reverse. Whenever you are blamed by somebody else for their actions and you accept it, that is not bringing justice to you. Be sure before you ever accept blame for something, you ask why and what. I mean, seriously, you want to blame me for something? Come on over. I will throw a water balloon at you, and you can blame me for getting you wet. I'm going to tell you it's not my fault. You should have moved. You saw the balloon coming at you. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. You really are. But yeah, this is trust part 2. This is a part of trusting you. Learning when to look at blame as something that was just brought on to cover up what they did. It's very toxic. You don't deserve the blame. You didn't do anything to that degree. You didn't. So if you like to build this channel, hit subscribe, hit like, hit that notification bell. Let me know if it resonates. I'll leave it in a comment. I will see you all soon. Hell, it's a beautiful day already. I am really excited about today. This is day number 5 since I have felt this good in 2 years. This is hella beautiful. Let's rock it all the way to the bank. Happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody celebrating. And happy birthday to my Capricorn son-in-law, Michael. So I will see y'all soon. Namaste.